What's good, everyone? Hope y'all's day is going amazing, because I know mine is, because I'm here with my guy, Aiden. As you can see, we have a tier list here, and we are going to be ranking the different keys in Western music. The rankings are going to be based on, I think we agreed on tone, difficulty,
General opinion
as well. Heavy on that general opinion, of course.
of course, we're music. We got it.
Yeah, we can just get right into it. So obviously, this first one here, I know we see is the key of C. You know, the old faithful. Honestly, I'll let you start off with this one because I feel like people usually either go on like one end of the spectrum. They either hate it or it's like, you know, it's okay, it's not too bad. So which one are you?
I would say generally, I'm actually more for C major than I am against it. I would say for a few reasons.
Okay.
Number one, I teach piano and voice. Piano being like the big one that I'm basing a lot of my work in C major on, like when I'm first starting with a kid. You start with the C scale, right?
Yeah.
Hands and then hands together, right? I mean, and you know, you go back to your earliest days of music class, right? We start there because there's no accidentals, right? There's no sharps or flats, or all white keys, right? Ideologically, or just ideally, right? It's the easiest place to start.
Exactly.
So I like it for that reason. The other reason, easy to both make it sound elementary, but also easy to take it somewhere, right? Like the pentatonic, especially the minor pentatonic one, is really accessible just because of the shape that we use when we play it, of the way the keys are kind of arranged. I like it more than I hate it, I would say. What about you?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a C major hater either, to be completely honest with you. See, you know, it's chill. Now, preferably for me to play in, if I had to like just choose a key out of thin air to just be able to play for no reason at all, it would 100% not be C, but it's still good for like the reasons that you mentioned. Like, it's still good. Personally, I would put it mid to low A tier.
Yeah, I would say what we said a second ago, right? It's up, but you know, I think there are definitely better ones. So yeah, I think A is pretty good for that one.
Hey, we got our first A. I'll just do the next one up. We have G. I'm not gonna lie, I have some strong opinions about G. Very strong opinions about G.
Go right ahead.
Looking from a piano standpoint, of course, I like the fact that it's linear, you know, kind of like C, all white keys. Yeah, that F sharp pisses me off, bro. Like, it just pisses me off. Like, the amount of times I've been either soloing in that key or just like, you know, normally playing in that key, and I stumble across that F sharp, well, the supposed to be F sharp that I'm playing. So annoying, so very annoying, mildly infuriating. Also, with like church players, black church usually plays in black keys mainly. So anytime you're playing a song that happens to be in that white key, it's automatically like, bro, my fingers are not used to these shapes. I don't like what's going on here. So for that reason, personally, I'm putting G C tier, bro.
Ooh, wow, C tier.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're saying
bro, I'm
like
going in, bro.
tier, like,
I'm going in, bro. C tier. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, you know, I will say I share that same kind of opinion because I do a little bit of like, you know, the gospel like praise keys. Not my strong suit by any means. I know what you're saying when you say like a lot of bumps and drives are in like E flat.
Yes. Those are the ones right there. Those are the ones.
And like just trying to do something similar in a white key, the shape is off. We're not used to that, right? I guess that would kind of have me put G a little bit lower. Coming from the classical standpoint, G major can be a very, very beautiful and tonal key. Because G is still like one of those predominantly white keys, it's just easy, I'll say, or easier to access like passing chords. The major and minor pentatonic scales are pretty easy to catch on.
This is true. Where would you place it?
Oh gosh, cause I wouldn't be as, actually, you know what? I would say B.
B tier?
My raw ranking, yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was a little harsh with G. So, and because of the difficulty, the linearness, I guess, I can compromise, put it in B. B tier. Here, this is D, I believe.
D major, another one coming from more of my classical background. It's funny, all of my opinions are like, my opinions on the more classical keys to me and the more like gospel R&B contemporary keys to me will always go like in contrast of each other. D, for example, is one that classical me likes.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty tonal, right? I like this.
Canon in D.
Yeah. From a classical standpoint, right, D is a beautiful key.
Yeah.
From a playing standpoint, I would say just in general, it can kind of be a pain in the ass just
True.
because your first black key is in the middle of your hand. I guess that shape isn't that difficult, but then as you like do your switch and continue up the scale, the C sharp to D, it's so easy to miss that like while you're in the heat of the moment playing.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, now you're playing a flat 7 chord when you're.
Yeah.
This is another one that I'm kind of like both ways on.
Okay.
I would say probably C just because.
C?
Just because I do not when I make so many mistakes in this key. So
Okay.
like
Understandable.
I got beef, but you know
Understandable.
that's
I'm
me.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I love D.
Hey, yo!
Pause.
Whoa.
Hard pause on that. Hard pause.
Yeah.
I love the key of D. There are a lot of CCM songs that we end up playing that end up being in the key of D. They're not terrible to play in. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not bad, at least personally. And
Maybe
there are
I just need to level up.
and I don't know, I feel like that D major 7 chord shape too, my hand favors those chord shapes. The fact that D major is, you know, D major 7 like that, my hands just like it. Pause. This is very sus. I would put D either really like lowest possible A tier or a high B.
I'll put my beef aside. We can go with it.
Ooh, A major. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like A
I'm
major.
a musician
I
first.
don't like A major. A major sucks doo-doo. It sucks doo-doo. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't even really know how to explain it.
Let me pick up the baton because I can go on. I'm not a fan of this one either. You heard me say it a second ago, but I mentioned the 100 musicians versus the key of A.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you brought that up.
That was not cool. I took personal offense to that challenge because like I was just eliminated from the start.
Yeah,
It's hard. A is so hard. From the first the first pentachord, right? The first 5 notes, or the pentascale, I guess. Right. It's similar to D major where we have the black key in the middle of our hand, right? But then when you switch, getting your forefinger up to that the G sharp. I always fumble through it. My piano's unplugged right now. It's awkward to me, generally. I think tonally, the key sounds nice. I played one of the Chopin preludes for one of my juries. It happened to be in the key of A. It sounded nice. Does that mean I enjoy playing in the key?
Playing it?
Of course not. Especially in classical music when it modulates all over the place.
Oh lord. Not looking good for A, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I would say this, if any of them are gonna get the first D pause, it's A.
D tier. I hate A.
E.
Yes, E.
I said that I didn't take notes, but like I was playing earlier, right? And you know, I knew we was gonna do this.
Yeah.
I was going around the circle of fifths, right? Just playing.
You were taking notes on E.
Not notes. I didn't
cheating.
I didn't take notes. You see my notes anywhere? You see?
Okay, fine.
No notes here. At first, right, you think four sharps, like this is gonna suck. But it really doesn't. My original piano teacher made me aware of this years ago. This one is balanced between white keys and black keys. You think about it, there's 4 white keys, 4 black keys in this one. So while the shape at times, depending on like what chords you're playing with in this key, can be a little bit tricky shape-wise, harmonically, and like playing the scale for example, like it's pretty easy to kind of get behind. I don't hate E just because of the accidentals, I think is what I was meaning to say by that.
I kind of like E as well. Now, obviously, from my other instruments that I have played before, playing in E would suck a lot.
I didn't realize we were opening this up to the other instruments.
Well,
I'll let you go first. But,
you can and you can't. Like, it depends on what you kind of want to do. I'm not mad at it. For a white key, it's pretty good. Now, don't take that racially, guys.
Yeah, no.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Get out of my comment.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, see, here's the question though. D is right here. Would I rather play in D or would I rather play in E?
E all the way. At least for me.
Think
At least me personally.
I'll let you have it. I'm not gonna lie. I'll let you have it. What do you think about putting it low A?
That's
for
fine.
now. Okay, low A. That's fine. We're cool. We're cool. All right, next sharp would be. Okay, you know, I'm starting to realize I don't have as much beef with the white keys as I thought I did, because I also love B. In fact, I'm not gonna hold you. B is probably my favorite white key to play in. I don't think I even play it in it that much. I just love the shape of it. The fact that it's bottom heavy with the black keys. No, that's why I like it, because it uses all the black keys. That's why.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm putting B. I'm not gonna lie. I would put B above E. It's my favorite white key, so I'm putting it A tier, possibly low S tier. Possibly low S tier. That's just me though.
I mean, okay. I like what you're saying
That's just me though.
about like ease of access, right? Like when you're just kind of soloing or like playing like the scale, for example, or the chords. You have that first shape, right, with the B, C sharp, D sharp. But something else to think about is your thumb on this one will only play the white keys on the way up. I think it's also pretty easy to invert, and especially say like second inversion where you have your thumb on F sharp and then middle finger tonic, and then
I'm seeing it.
E sharp, right? In classical settings, like when you're just going off of purely sheet music, B kind of sucks to like read the first couple times in because you don't have to like reach for the A sharp. I would put this one in A as well, like at the lowest. Like I'm not a hater on this one. So
you're not a hater, okay.
I mean, it could be high A just because it's more interesting than C major.
No disagreements yet. We're being very friendly right now. Okay, F sharp.
So, welcome back to Churchland. While it is, like in my preferred register, I guess you could say, like just for like listening and stuff, and to some degree playing, I will say like the biggest challenge of this one is the shape and soloing within the shape.
Yes.
So playing some of those chords within like are a little bit challenging for me because I gotta maneuver these fat ass fingers in between the black keys, trying not to hit too many wrong notes because some wrong notes are cool. But too many is like, okay, now you're faking it. Right?
Yeah, we like wrong notes here.
Yeah, oh yeah, love them. But I mean, just the way it sounds, like it can sound so cool and just so churchy.
Do you have perfect pitch, by the way? Just ask you real quick. You do? Oh my gosh, I'm with a perfect pitch dweller. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, see, I didn't go saying it though. I waited until you asked.
Okay, and for that reason, respect. And for that reason, respect.
I try not to be insufferable.
Yeah, because when you say tone quality, for me, when you first said that, it was kind of like, okay, tone quality. I don't have perfect pitch, but from the songs that I do hear and have played the keys in, what do those sound like? What do those make me feel like? That's kind of how I'm basing it off of when I say tone quality.
At least for me personally, like I associate a lot of them with colors, like literal colors on the rainbow. To me, I picture the color brown for F sharp. I don't know why.
Really?
Brown, yeah. Even though, like I said, I just said it was a super colorful key, but like brown is the color that comes to my mind when I think of it.
I haven't played too many songs in F sharp. C tier.
Ooh, CT. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just kind of a pain in the ass. So, like, other than it sounding good, I'd probably put it around the same as well.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and start this one off because I personally love B sharp. Now, disclaimer, this is gonna sound a little goofy. Church musicians, we just play the music. We learn the music and we play it. The keys for us, like interchangeably, obviously don't mean anything because more oftentimes than not, we're not reading music. If it's like, hey, what key is this song in? Someone will say, oh, it's in C sharp, and then another person will say, oh, it's in D flat. They'll be like, oh, okay, same key, doesn't matter, right? Just for me, telling somebody a key, I would rather say it's in a flat key than a sharp key. That's just me though. And we're not reading music or anything, so it doesn't necessarily matter. Right. But when they call it C sharp, I cringe just a little bit. Just a little bit. I cringe and I'm like, C sharp. I don't like the way you said that. I don't like the way you said that. Why didn't you say D flat? Musician red flag, in my opinion. Right. But
reading 7 sharps on any instrument, right? Even like violin, viola, like C sharp was always the key that I would like despise having to play. Yeah. Like when I'm reading sheet music, when I'm soloing and just like using my ear and just kind of like going off of gut when I'm playing. D sharp is actually one of the keys that I can whip around in. Yeah, easy. Especially when you do like moving lines within it, like just a lot of runs and stuff. Like it can just super colorful. Oh my goodness, yeah, love it for that reason. And then church keys, obviously, playing it like up, like where the organ would play it in the high octave. Just it gives it that
organ. For me, it kind of like it reminds me of like a scream. I always compare it to a scream.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's like a scream almost, a musical scream. Yeah. And I feel like I love it.
So where would you put it? Because you already know where I'm putting it. This is our first S tier. I mean, high S tier for me. So, okay, bet.
Man, S tier. You saw me go speechless there on it, man.
We've done it. First S tier. Now we can get into these flats. Starting off with the GOAT F. I'm sorry, I'm taking over again. I just love F so much. I'm standing up. You can see me standing up.
Oh yeah.
It's the GOAT. It's the GOAT.
Simply.
It's the GOAT. Really all the white keys, it's the GOAT. I love playing. Now, I know Now, the church musicians, they might not agree with me on this one, but I love playing church in F. I love playing normal in F.
The B flat in there, right? Especially the sus4 chords that you can throw in there. It's just like with that B flat adds so much crunch and like
Yes.
into it, and I love it. I think like contemporary pop, a lot of classical.
Yeah, there are a lot of songs in F as well. Yeah.
It's just I love F for all those purposes. You know, I can live with it not sounding as great in gospel. Oh, blues and funk, my God.
Yes, yeah, bro. I
Blues
forgot
and
about
funk,
that.
like
I forgot
minor
about that.
pentatonic in that is just, it's amazing. I love the sound.
Yeah.
This for me is an easy S tier one.
Easy, I agree as well. I had a whole standing ovation for it, so it can't be anything more than that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For these, I'm going to have to ask for your heavy critiquing. Most of these, I'm either going to put A or B tier, just because of my experience. Most of these are going to be A and B tier. B flat, you can take the lead on this one because I've been taking over the lead on too many. I'm too passionate about it. Some of these I'm too passionate about.
This one's actually another one of my favorites. Like we said earlier, this is a frequent church key. It's a frequent any key, really. I mean, I mentioned I've been singing in choir for a million years now. I have sung so many art songs, contemporary classical pieces, solo baritone literature, solo tenor literature in the key of B flat. It's one of the easiest keys for me to transpose like on the fly. I was playing a little too heavy. You know, the one that's like ooh, yeah, look that one up. That one is a good one. It's like everything is breaking down on me. And then he does like these cool ass.
Dude, this man can sing too.
Like everything is breaking down on me. Yeah. And he's just like doing all this crazy like all over the place.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. So love B flat. This one is like overwhelmingly a positive one for me, and I think it's great to both learn in and to just shred in like once you're a pro, you know. No, I just say throw this one in S tier, man. This is one of like my personal goats. I don't know if you got any particular feelings like at all that you can remember.
I'm thinking because I would love to argue with you, of course, but but I'm not gonna lie, B flat is pretty good. I'll put it S tier as well.
We go.
S tier, just like that. All three back to back have been S tier. So I mean, clearly,
we've had three goats back to back. I mean,
this is true. This is true. E flat. Okay, my thing with E flat, I would really put it bottom A. To be completely honest with you,
bottom A. Wow.
Because I'm used to E, and the fact that I'm in E flat and I'm thinking of E is my issue. Now, me playing in E flat, I've played in E flat numerous times. It's not a terrible key.
Right.
It's just it's not my favorite key, you know?
Me personally, like when I play and solo in this one, I actually find that this is one of the keys that I can be most articulate in.
Okay.
Like I can nuance things more, right?
Okay.
Just the 1, 4, and 5, E, A flat, B flat, right? Those are just three of like my favorite notes on the entire keyboard.
Okay.
The combination of those three notes being like the tonal center and like the big cadence points.
I didn't think about that. I wish you brought that up with the other keys. Oh my goodness.
The motion of like moving chromatically from the 5 and then the 5 of 6 to the 6, which would be C from there.
Yeah.
Like that's super cool to me, and I feel like in this particular key, it sounds really cool. Classical settings, this is another one that can be really beautiful, especially in like Chopin and Bach pieces. Those are the two biggest composers that I've played pieces in. I'm willing to come down. You know, I don't have to yes, but oh gosh, now I'm thinking because I would throw this one an A then personally.
This one A, okay, but high or low A. Because, you know, we got options here. Would you put it before, what is this? Oh my gosh, I can't read music. Is that E?
I would put it before E natural for sure.
Before E? Okay.
Give it up for the GOAT. This is A flat. This is my GOAT. The easiest key for me to solo in. I will sit down at a piano and my first instinct will not be to play a C chord. It will be to play an A flat chord. I will go ham on this one. Like soloing or singing real songs, really. As a singer who's been doing it for as long as I have, I've sung a lot of different songs in a lot of different keys. It sits in a super natural part of my voice too. Major and minor versions of this key. The cadences, the 2 5 1s in this one are just so epic. This is my GOAT. This is an S tier one for me.
This is your GOAT? Okay.
I want to hear what you think.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. Think of A flat more as F minor. Having that F, G, A flat, B flat, those four. Oh my gosh.
That is
just
when I'm playing an A flat, I do that same move all the time.
Like having those four right next to each other, like it's just
modulate down
Absolute
per
cinema.
second.
Absolute cinema. Go S tier. Now, I'm not gonna lie. What are your thoughts on? Would you rather play in B flat or A flat though?
A flat, 100%.
A flat, 100%. Okay, I agree to an extent. So I'm gonna put that up. Only because I think of it as in F minor, I'll put it above because we have F right there. So in my mind, they're like the same.
D flat.
D flat. Okay, the GOAT D flat. I love D flat. There's no need for any more talking. I already glazed it as much as I could. Highest S tier since it's the flat version, you know, of my favorite key. So, but what about you?
F sharp and G flat one, that's like the fully enharmonic one. This one, there is a slight difference. So, and this one has to do with the leading tone. C sharp, the leading tone would be written as a B sharp. That way it stays diatonic.
Yeah.
Whereas in this one, the leading tone would just be C natural.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. I remember in my reading days, I would end up seeing B sharp, and I would be like, "What the heck is going on?"
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because the leading tone is the same note, but not, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine for you, it's a bit more intricate, but you can still tell that there's a difference. So you're like a little torn. But
right. Exactly. Like you have to follow the rules, but you know what the note is going to be.
Yeah.
This one's S tier. Wherever you put this one, before or after the sharp.
To keep everything balanced, our top two. So, you know, I would want both of them to be in front. And I don't like the way C sharp sounds as a word anyway. So yeah, we're gonna put that down there. Basically gone over every single key already. These are just kind of the same deal, right? With
those ones, yeah, those are enharmonics. G flat, C flat.
We should have created a new section and we should have put like stupid or sounds dumb.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, to me, C flat, that would go in the sounds dumb range.
Right. That's
then,
like I said, purely a theoretical scale anyways, so it's like
yeah. And then G flat, why are you saying that? Why are you saying G and flat in the same sentence?
Again, like just like going by the rules, it's like technically where you modulate from, but like why? Why are you gonna modulate that far?
Yeah,
like that is the bottom of the circle of fifths.
He's a classical guy, so I'm allowed to feel this way. He has fueled my hatred. So for C flat, I'm not gonna lie, I'm putting that in D. I would personally put that in D because what the frick, a G flat. I would put it low C. What about you?
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
All right, and boom, just like that,
we did it.
We have done it. It only took an hour and 2 minutes. Amazing to do. This was really fun. Will we be doing this again with something similar but different? Most likely. So yeah, put in the comments whatever y'all want to see next. As well as your own opinions on some of these keys.
Thanks again for letting me be a part of this. If you're interested in anything that I'm doing, visit me at AJ45 Johnson on Instagram.
Definitely.
Maybe he'll link it. Maybe not. We'll see. Depending
I definitely
on
will.
like this one. But yeah, no, I'd love to keep up with you guys. Love to meet you guys, and hoping Isaiah has me back sometime soon.
Of course. He will be back.
All right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Closing note, stop calling it C flat.